Hello lovelies, welcome to a behind the scenes vlog for multiple cosplays with some footage that I have collected over the months. Some of this you might have seen in previous little vlog clips for Vlogtober and so on, but this will be some bonus footage of just some behind the scene looks at a few of my cosplays. Today I'm going to be starting off with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. So for my interpretation of the Ghost with the Most, we're going to go heavy on the purple eye with the green accents and of course the white face. Now when I'm doing face paint, most of the time I will try and do my eye look first if it's really prominent to the makeup look. So packing on the lighter purple before we're going to add in a few other darker purples and blacks to smoke out this Beetlejuice eye look. You can see I've added those other purples and dark blacks into the mix and even a little bit of lavender on the under eye. Now I'm going to be adding green to my brows because I will be doing the Beetlejuice green hair, so we gotta have the brows to match. Nothing fancy for filling in my brows with bright colors, I just use eyeshadow and pack in the color. After I've pretty much got my eye look to where I want it, I'm gonna go in with the white face paint. Depending on the look, sometimes I use this small little brush to pack in some of the color, or I will also use a beauty blender to go a little bit faster with getting the color on there. This brush, however, does add a little bit of patchiness or stroke marks, so almost always I will go over with the beauty blender anyway, and it really smooths it out so that the makeup looks a little bit more consistent. And you can see already how the beauty sponge just smooths out that white makeup. Doesn't make it look patchy. It makes it ghost friendly. Popped on the outfit and a purple lip with some of the green accents along my face and neck, and she's all done. Okay, good talk. I would just like to make it be known that I shut this light off and now it just turned back on my desk. Okay, ghosts. Done filming Beetlejuice. Like how my makeup turned out for the look I was going for. This wig is super cute too. The best part of the look is the Halloween slippers, but besides that, you know, it's cute. I might use this green wig for when I get into She-Hulk again. I like it a lot. But for now, Beetlejuice is completed. Shower time. Next up we have the bent neck lady. Now the bent neck lady from Haunting of Hill House, one of my favorite shows, is going to include this prosthetic that I got from Spirit Halloween. Now it is more of a gruesome look, but it looked like the right kind of angle I wanted to put for the bent neck aesthetic. So again, we are painting my face white as usual. And I also painted the prosthetic with some of my makeup as well so that it kind of like matched in with the pale tones. As you can see, I'm using the beauty sponge again to go down my neck and further because I need to look like a pasty white ghost with a bent neck. I darkened my eyes with some shadow on lid and below, making to add in that ghoulish look. And the painting that I did on the prosthetic also got rid of some of the really bright red bits because it's not really a gory look, it's just more of a creepy look. I also painted in some of the detailing on the face for kind of like the old cracked and falling apart look. The real goal for this particular cosplay is to keep my head bent so I do not tear off the prosthetic. Oh, my neck. Okay, I think I'm done with bent neck lady. So I can kind of, oh my god, start to my neck a little bit without worrying about the prosthetic, but I think I'm going to take this off now. This is just a prosthetic that I painted, I got from Spirit, and then just liquid latex to attach it. That's what I did, and then I did my bent neck lady face paint inspired. So yeah, I think it's time for a shower and a neck massage. Damn. Next up we have Jennifer from Jennifer's Body. Here we have Jennifer Check cosplay from Jennifer's Body. I'm so happy with this cosplay. So her sweatshirts, her earrings, her lockets, threw on jeans or the Jennifer 2000s era look. My lips are super overlined for this, so I wanted to give that cute Megan Fox look. I don't think they look bad. I actually like how they look, so I was worried about that because I never overline my lips. But watch out, she'll eat ya. And then there's like the bloody aftermath of switching cosplays. Next up we have Emily from Corpse Bride. Now, I actually thrifted this dress last year. She was going to be one of my Halloween looks, but I just ran out of time to complete this dress. So here I am this year at about 3 a.m. outside, spray painting and modifying this dress. This dress is a darker blue color, similar to some of Emily's accent colors, so I'm going in with some white paint to add in the wedding dress feel. So the whole point of doing it this way is I wanted to have the blue undertones that Corpse Bride has, and then add the white on top so I could kind of age it myself. So that was the purpose of getting this color of dress, and I thrifted it, so that's always helpful. Again with the face paint, although this time I'm doing blue and white together to kind of mix and mesh this very Corpse Bride inspired look, and then I'm doing some contouring with a darker blue so that it keeps like the pasty white but has that blue undertone that Emily so very much has. And that is the final cosplay of Halloween 2023. Emily. Was gonna try and do her last year, but did not get enough time to do it, so Corpse Bride. I gotta take a shower. Get all this body paint off. Hello. My day's been weird, so I'm gonna sit on my floor and hot glue some cosplay pieces for cosplay I need to film tonight, and hopefully that will make me feel better. So I'm going to be gluing these peacock feathers to this ribbon for an added detail for this cosplay, and simply attaching all of these feathers to make kind of a ribbon scarf for this Hazel character. Okay, so I just got done filming this character that like no one's gonna know, but I wanted to do it, so that's what's important. So this character's name is Hazel. She's from the movie Wonderwell. It's the last movie that Carrie Fisher did. It's a fantasy movie. She's a witch, so very vibrant colored witch. So this is my interpretation of Hazel. Kind of mixed two of her outfits together. Lots of layers of accessories. This is what I was making, kind of this peacock feather scarf. She has a lot of peacock feathers in her looks. And then I added the jewelry and whatnot. So that is my Hazel with this top and skirt and all that jazz. I decided right before filming Egon that I wanted to update the background a bit, so I sketched out this Ghostbusters logo and decided to color it myself so that there would be something Ghostbusters-y in the background of Egon's filming. And then adding in the green Ghostbuster ghoulie vibes with the lighting. Ghostbusters fit with the, can't see my logo. There you go. Ghostbusters logo and all that jazz. We're going for Egon, so we got the glasses and this crazy wig, but Ghostbusters vibes. I like my backdrop today. I got white and green kind of draped with the brick, but then the green, and I made this real quick before filming with the green light. Gives me Ghostbusters vibes.
Next up we have Mrs. Lovett. Again with the face paint. I know, so much this year. But even though I'm pale, Mrs. Lovett is much paler. So I had to do some of that white face paint and then add in some of the brown contouring, the red under eyes and whatnot to give the dark London Sweeney Todd vibes.
Just finished filming Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd. Black skirt, corset, this jumpsuit, one-piece thing that I got that totally reminded me of her sleeves and the big old wig. This whole top piece just totally reminds me of Mrs. Lovett, pasty, Tim Burtonized makeup, and then my little Mrs. Lovett's meat pie sign. Ta-da! Time to edit.
Moving on to Vanessa from Little Mermaid. Her necklace started out as silver, but we all know that Vanessa's necklace is yellow, or gold really, so I went ahead and painted it so that it was the appropriate color.
So I just got finished recording Vanessa. Actually had way too much fun with this Vanessa cosplay. I like how it turned out. We have this dress that just screams Vanessa to me. I painted this necklace so it looks like the necklace that holds Ariel's voice, and yeah, it's like this lavender and purple dress that just totally reminds me of Vanessa from The Little Mermaid. I really got into Poor Unfortunate Souls, like bringing out the Disney villain in that, but yeah, ta-da! Ta-da! Try my makeup, my necklace.
And throwback to my Joy cosplay. I decided I needed to do this cosplay when I had the short blue hair because it was so fitting for Joy. So I thrifted this yellow dress, added some of Joy's pops of blue color to it, and voila.
Backup pictures in the bathroom because I can actually see my makeup better in here. I tried so many things in my office and it wasn't working. So we're just taking some videos and stuff in here, so I can actually see my face and my neck are actually yellow, like Joy, but it wasn't coming up as much in my office, which oh well.
And we have Mary Sanderson. She was such a fun character to cosplay. Working on and lacing up the dress so that it has the appropriate tie. And don't forget to practice those facial expressions so that you really truly embody Mary Sanderson and sniffing out children.
The amount of fun that I just had in this Mary cosplay is fucking ridiculous. So funny. I hope you guys enjoy it because she was so much fun. I love this look. Super cute. Sanderson sister vibes, but seriously, oh my gosh, I was cracking up at some of the stuff I just filmed, so. This is my new look. Skirt, dress. Bath time.
Moving on to Misty Day from American Horror Story Coven. She was such a fun character to cosplay. I love Misty, the character, anyway. I have a lot of people ask me if I was cosplaying Stevie Nicks, and it makes sense because Misty's character is heavily inspired and loved for Stevie Nicks. All of these pieces were pretty much a closet cosplay except for the hat. And here's some of her looks that I was really inspired by. Moving on to Miss Scarlet from Clue. This was my interpretation of the character because you have the movie character and the various game versions of Miss Scarlet. Here's my board game. I was always kind of disappointed that in the movie, Miss Scarlet didn't wear red, so my character definitely wears red. And the setup and the game, of course, for my backdrop. And here we have the look with this beautiful red velvet dress, the long red gloves, the feather boa, and kind of the 1920s inspired headpiece for my version of Miss Scarlet. Beware, the feathers leave a mess everywhere. Moving on to Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. So for the Scooby-Doo makeups, I tend to have a little bit of fun with them. For instance, I pull from their outfits. So for Shaggy's makeup, I'm doing a green eye with some psychedelic flower inspiration pieces. It's a little bit funner for me than doing no makeup for Shaggy, as I don't really think the character wears makeup, but my version sure does. So the different various greens and sparkles with some psychedelic flowers on the side. Shaggy was also a lot of fun, and this outfit just totally screams like the 60s and 70s to me, so I thought it was perfect for adding to the Scooby-Doo gang. Shaggy was the last of my human Scooby-Doo members to cosplay, but don't worry, I will also be cosplaying Scooby-Doo soon. Moving on to Sydney Prescott. I started out with a pretty base-up makeup look, as Sydney's makeup isn't very, outlandish. But then I will, of course, be adding blood to the look later. I need to do the before and after for Sydney. So, to start, we will do no blood and just the standard Sydney look. Sydney had to go get a pumpkin spice. It was like buy one get one today, so now to do the bloody makeup. And now, to add the blood to my face and my clothes. For the face blood, I was actually very particular on where I placed it. I was looking at pictures of Sydney from the end of the first Scream movie and trying to place the fake blood where she had it on her face. So, I don't know if anyone will notice, but I will notice that the blood was kind of screen accurate, if you will, in its placement. And of course, not to forget the shirt. I used two different types of bloody gore, a spray version and kind of a gel version. And then we have a bloody Sydney Prescott, ready to search out and kill Ghostface. So, Sydney consists of the props, of course, knife and Ghostface mask, the darker pants, jean jacket, lavender top that is now bloodied, because I did the two versions of Sydney, and of course the blood all over me face and the wig. So, that is Scream 1 Sydney. Here we have a throwback to my Christmas Tinkerbell. I forgot I had this footage, but hey, enjoy the holiday season with some Tinkerbell. This version is clearly the Christmas interpretation of Tinkerbell, bringing in those classic Christmas colors of red and green for this cute little fairy. Hello, welcome to Holiday Cosplays. First up we have Holiday Tinkerbell, or Christmas Tinkerbell. We have this new backdrop I got with lights and this little tree here. And the little Easter egg here is that there's a Tinkerbell ornament bell on the tree. So, for this cosplay, it's a lot of stuff that I already had to recreate Christmas Tink. So I already did regular Tinkerbell, so that came in handy with the wig and the green corset. But because it is holiday, I didn't want to do the green dress, so I did this red velvet dress that I used last year for the Grinch. And then I already had this headband and the wings, obviously, from Tinkerbell. The rest is just makeup I already had and all that jazz. So it was a nice way. I was super happy that I was able to recreate a Tinkerbell holiday look so easily.
And I do have to say I haven't edited the footage obviously yet, but the ASMR video that I just did for Holiday Tink, I love how it felt, so I hope it turns out good. It might be one of my favorite videos ever filmed. I just like the vibe of it, so hopefully you guys will like it for my first holiday video as well. Happy holidays.
She was actually one of my favorite characters that I did that holiday season. Thank you so much for watching this behind the scenes of some of my cosplays, and I will see you in the next video.